Press handstand is a fascinating skill to master. This skill needs particular flexibility and mobility in shoulder and hip joint. Today I'm going to show you some shoulder and hip joint stretching and strengthening exercises that I do every day. So in this video, we will go through some of the most effective types of stretching. And at the end of this video, I will talk about the opposing force mechanics to make press work easier for you. Let's jump right into today's exercises. From the seated position, place your right foot on the top of your left thigh onto the hip joint. The toe sticks out about 5 to 7 cm from the outside of the thigh. Just hook as far as you can, there shouldn't be any pain in your knee. While rotating your right shoulder externally, reach your arm behind your back and grab the big toe of the right foot with your hand, just like this. Grab your left foot with your left hand. If you can't reach your foot, onto your knee shin as modification. Make sure that your left toe points towards the ceiling. From there, bend your upper body forward while keeping your spine straight. Do not round your upper back. Hinge forward at the hip joint towards your legs. Your hip is flexed. Elongate your spine and fold up and forward. Now we are stretching front side of the right shoulder nicely as well as the left leg hamstring. Because you are holding your foot, you are strengthening your grip as well. This is great for your finger strength for handstand. Keep breathing nice and long. And come back up. And we switch the leg. For this stretch, it is important that you keep your hips square. I show you from back perspective for your understanding. For the next stretch, let's start from the Lotus position. Wrap your palm around the outside of the foot that you cross later. Pull it up and then bring it to your hip joint. And try to place both knees as close as possible to each other. You can use a strap to keep your knees in place. Now this is the tricky part of this stretch. You first catch the toe you crossed secondly. Grab that toe from behind your back, then same-wise you reach out the other arm to catch the second toe. Rotate your shoulder externally and reach out towards the big toe you will catch. It works better, you lean your upper body forward and flex your hip to do this action. Retract and depress your scapula and try to keep your elbows in the middle of your back. Both elbows need to be as close as possible. I show you from the back perspective again to picture this motion. Now we will need a second yoga mat, or you can use a pillow or big cushion, ideally not so soft. Place the mat underneath your sit bone and make sure that the mat is just along your spine and can support your elbows and the head. Grab your toes just like we did earlier. We are going to lean towards the mat. You need to hold your big toes very firmly. Push your chest up towards the sky and try to lean super slowly with control. To control going down slowly, we need to use a counterbalance action. This is called opposing force. Your chest aims to press upward. At the same time, your sit bone and knees are pressing the mat. Inhale here, big inhale before you go down. And start going down with slow exhalation. While you are exhaling, your muscle can relax and stretch more effectively. Do not hold your breath even if it is hard to breathe. Keep breathing out while you go down, and it's one big exhale here until your lungs are totally empty. And now this is the second reason why we need the cushion here. To come back up with counterbalance, your sit bone press the mat to lift your upper body up again. Let's try this one more time. Keep your body engaged to keep everything in position, your knees, elbows and fingers. As soon as you touch down, you breathe normally nice and slow through the nose. After 3 to 5 breaths, you come back up. Now, because we are in Lotus position already, we do one arm shoulder strengthening exercise. Place your palms about your shoulder width apart next to your legs, maybe middle of your thigh, and spread your fingers. Rotate your elbows in and elbow pits facing forward to lock. And then, with slight momentum, we go up. Protract your scapula and depress. Keep your arms extended to hold your body weight. Push your chest up and forward. Now it is very good chance here to explore what is counterbalance action. It is the same as push-pull action. In order to go in one direction, you create an opposite force to make that movement happen to generate efficient energy force. This is exactly the same mechanics you will need in press work to lift your weight without momentum. Let's do this. Place your palms shoulder width apart in front of your knees. Fingers naturally spread. Stand up on your knees like this. Place both elbows middle of your body about the ribcage ends. Elbows as close towards each other as possible. Now we create a counterbalance action. It looks complicated, but if you do, it is easier than you think because the counterbalance energy force generates the movement. And this movement pattern is in a straight arms is the same mechanics for press into a handstand. Lean forward and at the same time send your hips upward, create this counterbalance to make the lift easier. That is why the flexible skinny yogis can just float and press into handstand effortlessly. You need less struggling to lift your weight. Explore this energy balance with this exercise. Feel your body where you feel the lightness to hold your body weight. Educate your body this sensation. On top of that, you will improve your wrist range of motion with this. With your body weight, strengthen your wrists, arms, shoulders, and adapt in your handstand practice. My handstand journey started with pike press handstand as a handstand beginner. I even couldn't do a freestanding handstand when I started. Today I'm happy that I did this step. Press is the hardest part of the handstand, and that is already there. Now I can challenge and explore different entries and different shapes as much as I wish. Without press skill, my handstand journey might look totally different now. And that is why I'm sharing my experiences with you so that you can see your results very soon. If this makes sense to you, join my Press Handstand online program. I hope to see you soon in my program. The link you need to know is all mentioned below in the description. Check that out. Otherwise, see you in my next episode. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss my future updates. Keep practicing, be strong, and see you guys all next week.